Hello, friends. Oh, let me fix this camera real quick. It's a little bit high. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. I'm going to just hop over as I always do and share this into my group. If you are not yet a member of my group or you are not familiar with my group, you need to be there. There's a badass bunch of change makers, world impactors, disruptors, women who truly want to take their expertise, their gifts, their passion, their purpose, and make a difference in the world. And they're ready to do what they have to do to build their brave in order to take action. So if you're not part of that group already, I strongly suggest that you come over and join us. It's called Disruptors Nation. So I am just going to share that right now into that group, and then I'm going to get started. Okay, I got a little bit of a rant for you today. If you followed me for any period of time, you already know I have a tendency to rant a little bit. So this weekend, I was just doing a little bit of scrolling. I tend to kind of stay off of Facebook and Instagram and whatever during the weekend, but I was scrolling a little bit and I saw a Gary Vee video. Now, Gary Vaynerchuk is somebody I typically really like to listen to. He's super high vibe. He really encourages young people. There's a lot of things about him that I love. But I came on a post of his this weekend and it sent me right over the edge. And his post basically said, if you want to create more content, you can't have fear. Lack of fear creates more content. And I looked at my phone and I let out a string of unkind words, I'm not going to lie, because this is one of about 1 million examples, especially in the online space, of marketing, of tactics, of messaging that is disempowering and that is, quite frankly, dangerous. Now, that might feel like a leap to you to say that being fearless can be dangerous, but I'm going to challenge you, and I'm writing about this in my book. I'm going to challenge you to look around and start to ask yourself why so many of our boys are growing into men who don't know how to feel fear, who don't know how to feel anything uncomfortable and process it and release it and make powerful decisions from a different place, who act out in aggression. Okay, that's like the worst case scenario. Or men who buy into really kind of typical bro marketing and, toxic masculinity and all of that nonsense to try to sell things. And then we have women like us, like me, who are passionate and purposeful and are mission and driven based. And what happens when you tell us to be fearless is we go, oh shit, there's a whole nother thing we got to do on the list. Hi, Jennifer. In order to become successful. So you're telling me I not only have to be a partner or mother, daughter, sister, a friend, a business owner, a politician, an author, a speaker, a grassroots activist, an artist, whatever I am. I have to be visionary. I have to have all my core values in place, integrity, honesty, all of those things. I have to be willing to work hard. And now you're telling me I got to do it without any fear? Are you shitting me? No. And I am absolutely sick to death of seeing this message in every market, in every niche, coming from men and from women. It is disempowering, and it's actually a dangerous message to tell you not to feel things like fear. Your fear can be powerfully positive in so many ways, and I write about this in the book, but your fear also lies, and it tells a bunch of stories. And the way out isn't to just kill it. Let's just kill how I feel. Let's just ditch it, squash it, conquer it. All these crazy masculine words. The way out is to feel it, to feel your fear, to understand what your fear stories are, to understand what's really going on behind your fear. and to take action from a different place by building your brave. Because my friends, confidence does not come, I hear all these people say, I'm going to wait until I feel stronger, until I feel more powerful, until I feel smarter, until I feel more confident before I write that book, or I submit that proposal, or I go for that, promotion, or that, I apply for that TED Talk, whatever, right? So I hear all the time, I'm just going to wait until I feel more confident, because most people don't understand that confidence is a reward. Confidence is the reward you get from taking action when you're afraid. Because guess what? No matter what happens, whether you fall flat on your face, which you are going to, I've done it a million times. So whether you fall flat on your face or you triumph and succeed, either way, you've done something on the other side of your fear that is in alignment with vision and dreams and mission and purpose and passion. That is what drives the creation of grounded, centered confidence. Confidence is your reward. So when somebody like Gary Vee gets on, and at the time I took a screenshot, I want to say there were 820,000 views of that video of him giving that message to people, that your content creation is driven by you getting rid of your fear. That's how many people are being fed this line of bullshit about fear. You don't need to get rid of your fears. You need to learn how to master yourself so your fears don't make your decisions. And you need to learn how to build your brave so that that muscle, which is connected to things like tenacity and relentlessness and resilience, that's what helps you take the action you need to take to make the difference you want to make in the world. Now, I say in the world, it could be in your family, it could be in your community, it could be in your school, it could be in your church, it could be in your town, it could be in your country, your government. I don't care what it is. For some people, it's going to be about making a micro difference. And for other people, it's going to be about making a macro difference. But regardless, if you buy into this line of thought that you have to be fearless in order to do it, you are going to suffer. Now, you've heard me say this before, and I'm going to say it again. Moments of fearlessness are going to happen. I truly hope you get to experience them. I've had a few myself. They're beautiful. They're exciting. They're light-filled. They're joyful. You're in flow. They are not required for you to take the leaps you must take in order to become the most authentic, honest, fulfilled, expanded version of yourself. And that's true for your work. This is why I call out people like Gary Vee, why I call out big sports brands that are all pumping, be fearless, get the hell out of here. Why I was really taken aback by Arianna Huffington naming her book Fearless. This is not the messaging that we need right now. What we need is messaging that it's safe and okay and normal for you to be afraid. There's wisdom in your fear, and there is another way to go about doing this. And that's why I'm writing my book. So my reframe for you today, very simply during this Power Up session, is don't believe the hype. You do not have to seek fearlessness in order to create triumph, in order to succeed, in order to bring your dreams to fruition. Everything I've done in my life, in my business that has mattered, that has created anything of substance for me, I have done scared. Every single thing. Now, there have been moments where it's typically on stage because that's my favorite. I love to speak to live audiences. I will feel moments where there's this thought I have where I go, oh shit, this thing I'm saying right now, yeah, that could be career suicide because I'm disagreeing with a lot of people who have way bigger followings than me. But it doesn't matter. And I feel fearless about saying it in the moment. But you best believe I was scared shitless before I stepped out on that stage to say it to you. So please do not believe all of these marketing messages. What I ask of you today is to feel into your fear and understand that the nature of your feelings are that they just want to be felt and acknowledged and processed, and that every single one of them holds a wisdom nugget for you. Your fear, your guilt, your shame, your anxiety, your anger, your frustration, your rage, your irritability, your impatience, your jealousy, your envy, they all hold wisdom nuggets for you. If you're willing to learn how to view them and interact with them differently. But nobody else is going to talk about that because it's not sexy. It's not sexy to stand up on a stage and shout, be scared. But that's what I'm going to be shouting from now on. And there are so many of you who are in pain right now because of how you're interacting with your fear and because you're even afraid of your fear. There's a better way, my friends. I promise you this. So for today, the reframe for your week is don't believe the hype. So if you see big brands pumping this message of kill your fear, conquer your fear, ditch your fear, be fearless, look away. Turn your attention elsewhere and figure out how to be with your fear. Believe me, I'm writing an entire book about this. I'm doing 2-day workshops on this. I can teach you how to go from where you are to where you want to be, I promise. But for now, just know that that kind of marketing and tactic does not deserve your precious focus and attention. Get back to focusing on mission and passion and purpose and gift and the thing that excites you and where there's possibility and optimism and hope. That's where your attention belongs. Because if you start to take action in alignment with those things, you will be richly rewarded with a deep well of courage that allows you to continue to show up time and time again, whether or not your fears come true. Because believe me, a lot of my fears have come true. A lot of things I didn't even know to be afraid of happened to me. And I'm still here. And I'm still standing, and I'm still talking, and I'm still growing, and I'm still making money, and it's getting better all the time. And it's not because I'm fearless. It is not a requirement. So if you're a female, if you are a woman who knows that she's meant to be part of the solution for this planet, part of making a difference on this planet, part of healing this planet, fearlessness is not the way we're going to do it, my friends. That is an old, outdated, masculine paradigm, patriarchal paradigm. That's not the way we're going to do it. We're going to come together as a powerful movement of women who know how to feel fear and take brave, bold action. So, what are you going to do to go build your brave today? That's my question for you. And I'd love to hear your answer in the comments. So that's it for today. We're going to go way deeper on the Thursday Throwdown. So make sure you join me for that next session. I do it every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So make sure that you tune in for that. But go off today and think about, give yourself permission to be afraid and think about what you're going to do today to build your brave. All right, my friends, sending you off with so much love.